Hey guys, in this video I will explain how does this transaction where's device works. So let's get into it. First of all, I need to say that I left my pop-up dialog mechanics because it's already set up and it will be easier to showcase. So yeah, let's open. Here's my shop UI, and if I wanted to buy something, I'll have this transaction menu. Now, what if I wanted to change my shop UI to a different one? For example, this one. Now, if I want to buy something, it will have the same one from the previous shop. So, how can I change it? We'll need to open our first device, look in shop items array, find the correct item, and change everything that we want to change. For example, icon. Now, all I need to do is push changes. After some waiting, we're back in the session and let's check. Boom, it changed. Nice. Now I have a basic knowledge of how this Wears device works. So let's check other things that this device have. For example, what if I want to show not a single item, but a bundle, like this, where I can inspect the items that this bundle have. So you need to go back to your shop items array and look at the configuration options. And instead of the single one, choose a bundle. So now you have bundle name, description, price, icon, triggers, and most important, bundle items. But if you want to add a bundle to your transaction menu and you want the items to look like this when expecting, so everything different icons, everything, you need to manually change it in MTX component. So just copy, paste it, and change everything you need to change. You need to do this because Epic Games, for some reason, only takes the first declared properties of the item slot. So yeah, you can't sadly change it in the first device. Moving on, let's check other things that this device have. For example, showing all the offers that you have in your shop items array. In my case, I have it as a single button device, but you have it as an array of buttons and triggers. So all you need to do is add your button here and it will work fine. Also, if you didn't watch TrickTiger's explanation, in single items and bundles, you have doStuff trigger and mShow only this trigger. doStuff trigger works like this. When you buy an item, the triggers that you put here will trigger, and you can add any event that you want, like granting item, granting gold, everything. mShow only this trigger works like this. When you put your trigger here and make some event to trigger it, it will only show one offer that you have here. So it can be a bundle, single, but when you will trigger this, it will only show one offer. So like this in my example of Shop UI. When I click on the button, it only shows one item, not all offers. So yeah. And the last thing that I want to explain is how does this trigger shop mappings array works. Let's say, for example, you don't want to show the players all the offers that you have. You only want to show 3 offers. Then all you need to do is to add a new element to this array. And now you have trigger and configurations. Configurations is the same that you have in the shop items, where you can choose a single, a bundle. It's pretty much the same. And a trigger. So how does this work? When you will trigger this trigger, you'll show a player a menu of offers that you added inside this array. So you can add as much as you want, customize it, and yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So if you wanted to have a different menu of offers, you just add a new element and set it up. Yep, pretty convenient in my opinion. And I think that will be all for this explanation. Thanks for listening. Have a nice day.